Me man a SouFlo man, come make we reason with intelligence.
Hunger vlogger we can play this. Whoa, 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 SouFlo. SouFlo me shock you right. Set that beat, father. Set that beat, yeah. Hey, SouFlo, your king turn up loud, that other boy. Hey, SouFlo.
SouFlo turn up the thing.
And we say productivity and progress, you know. Up.
Alright, welcome to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It's your host with the most.
Alright, so Marcus Myrie, Buju Banton's son, issues an apology publicly. That's with a question mark. Is he dating Dangel, Beenie Man's ex/baby mother / ex-wife? Is that the reason why him and Buju Banton were in an argument? We'll talk about that. What a man look like him, daddy man. Alright, things fall apart. Batman cokehead / That was the headline. Now, if you are late on this one, just a day or a couple of hours before Buju Banton's concert, something kicked off on social media between him and his son seen there. Hey, the man tall, you know, because Buju is a 6 foot, you know, so if him son so tall over him, the man must be like almost 7 feet tall. But anyways, fight because of Dangel. That's the latest social media stir. That is Dangel to your right. Alright, and this is what Marcus had to say about that first before we even go any further. Alright, so he took to social media and he said, Angel, no man. And then he said it's been multiple times since he's been in the entertainment music industry that he's heard that him and Angel have been having a relationship. However, he doesn't date people so old / so older than him. So a lot of people ran with it and said, did he diss her by calling her old? But he didn't finish his sentence and he was midway having some food. So he paused and said, older than me. Dangel is an older woman for Marcus, of course. And people are saying that that is the reason why Buju Banton would have been upset and they got into an argument. You know, social media stay already, and if Buju don't learn or know already, he's going to know. By the way, the other night at the concert, I was there, and I'm sure that's the first time Buju Banton ever seen so many cell phone lights in the air at one of his concerts. So that's him getting used to technology as it is today. Anyway, I'm sure Buju would have been upset if his young son is dating Dangel. Not that Dangel is ugly, the woman look good enough. She look good. Matter of fact, she don't look like no old man. She don't look like no she old up and color up or nothing like that. She looks really good. But you got to think about it. Beenie Man's been in the industry almost as long as Buju Banton and the great Bounty Killer that you see here. And both these men, Bounty Killer and Beenie Man, are now really good friends. And they both have had Dangel. Well, one time gone, them used to talk, say, boy, Bounty couldn't get her pregnant, and that's why she leave and go to Beenie. Or another time gone, them used to say Bounty fire sizzled. He was no longer, his star was no longer illuminated and shining. And the hot man at the moment was Beenie Man, you know, and Beenie did start call himself King of Dancehall and all these things. And she said, yo, make me go roll with the king instead of you because your thing done. That kind of thing. Anyway, she was officially with Bounty Killer first. She left Bounty Killer and by means, I don't know how, but she ended up with Beenie Man. They ended up getting married. And they do have a son together in real life. Yeah? So this whole thing about, stick around, you know, because we're going to talk about the whole Buju Banton and Marcus thing. And we're going to go through the notes that he left recently on his Instagram that he educated us or gave us some more insight as to what the fight might really be about. So end of the day, people who are talking about is because Marcus had Dangel and DDD. That's the reason why him and him father fight. That rumor is dispelled. It's not the reason why. Okay? It's not the reason why. Now, I woke up the other morning and I saw this because I do follow him on Instagram. I saw this picture right here and I thought, wow, time for healing. They are back together again. Yes! Perfect. And he wrote this. Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it's faced. I am a man, one who refused to carry the burdens of the past into the future that will see me with children. For their sake, I will break the generational curse. My only regret is that I allowed myself to get so blinded by anger that I said things about my father and to the public that I shouldn't have said. But let he who is without sin cast the first stone. I have no hatred in my heart for my father. So I don't know if you know it. He actually wrote stuff like Buju Banton is the man that sing Boom Bye Bye, and how would you feel if that was your father and you wake up to find out that your father is one of the biggest Batman in Jamaica. And if you followed my other video, what that I did with the initial argument kicked off on social media, I said that that was very distasteful and it was wrong, because Buju is coming from almost a decade in the United States of America prison system, and you know how things go there. And it's a very touchy subject, no pun intended, when you start talking about you find out that your daddy are the biggest Batman and him sing Boom Bye Bye and all these things, right? So right now, this is what he came forward with. He's saying that that is his only regret. His only regret was actually putting stuff like that. My only disappointment is the undelivered expectations of a father who refuses to see fatherhood as more than just a title and financial support. So in other words, for you nengi people out there, he's letting you know that his dad does support them financially. So him good deso. But he wants more out of that from his dad. My only disappointment is the undelivered expectations of a father that refuses to see fatherhood as more than just a title and financial support. In other words, he must say Buju needs to do more for the picnic them, right? Title as father and financial support is just not enough. Your absence has nothing to do with prison, and you know that. That is directly speaking to Buju Banton. So I'm guessing right here that they're not speaking to each other directly, so he had to put it out there this way. Your absence has nothing to do with prison, and you know that. In other words, he's probably saying you was absent way before prison and you're absent after now, right? Still, I forgive you regardless. You were never there for me, pretty much is what I'm getting from this. I hope one day you decide to be a better father. Don't do it for me. Do it for my siblings who are suffering emotionally, is what he's saying. So in other words, I'm grown, I got my own. But them, they're suffering emotionally, and they probably need you. Not probably, they need you more. So do it for them, right? And that's very touching. Very, very touching. You know, my summation of that whole thing right there, after he wrote all that derogatory stuff about his father, my summation and is that if you didn't see the first video, then you probably don't know what I'm talking about. Watch the first video, which I will attach to this video with all the receipts there as well. Okay, the things that he said about his father, how he went about saying them, you could tell he was in a rant. And of course, there was another rumor besides, oh, he's with Dangel. Boy, I mean, I know Dangel managed to stay so current and into everything. Like recently, Dangel was involved with Spice in a big old drawn out argument slash beef that saw them beefing for or trending on social media for a good 2 to 3 weeks, right? And you know, in entertainment field or the entertainment world, if your name not called, then that means so you don't exist, right? But at the same time, if your name is calling, good publicity, bad publicity, all publicity is still publicity, and it works for them. Some people don't like that kind of mix-up and drama there, right? But some do. Here's my thing. I think Marcus wants to speak to his father as a man. For people to say this is an apology, this is no apology. He clearly said his only regret was saying that, hey, saying this stuff to the media, to the public, right? But he's not apologizing, because there's another part here where he says, if you love people, you tell them the truth, right? So the cokehead and the Batman and the this and so as you can see right here, when you love people, you tell them the truth, regardless of repercussions. For example, this ridiculous altercation. Many of you may think you know the situation, but remember that you weren't there, and he's my father, not yours. I ask you all to please keep the family in your prayers, as I will. I love you at Buju Official. Hashtag Myri. Hashtag family. Wow, that's deep. He actually, he addressed everyone in short. He addressed the public because you know the public are beat him bad and a dirty boy, and him about him on the boy jealous of him daddy. It's crazy to see fans go fanatic to the point where they even degrade and beat down the man's son, right? And I said in my last video, I'm gonna say it again. When you see family feuding, leave it. Leave them to it. We can talk about it, but don't take sides. Let them work it out. And if you have some good advice to give some good advice. But he's clearly, he just told his dad that he loves him, and he told his and tagged him in it, and also said hashtag family. First, a family I deal with, yeah, and I'm talking about the Myrie family, and he asked us to keep them, the family, in our prayers, as we will do. I think this is a wonderful, beautiful picture. It shows 2 generations right here, and it shows the great Buju Banton, right? The great Buju Banton. I mean, he paid the cost to be the boss man, and he is that, right? And then we see the young lion coming right there, and we have to say what? Wish them all the best and hope that all works out for them. We have family problems too, so we know how it go. Everything ain't perfect, right? Leave your comment in the comment section below. It's SouFLoTV. I'm out. Peace.